4 doors down from his head coach, John Desko, in Camillus. How about that? About a mile from West Genesee High School, where John Desko played himself in the 1970s before going to Syracuse. In front, Howell, free, waits, scores! Miss assignment, Syracuse, easy tally. Howell, hat trick for him.
Howell, a bright spot for the Blue Devils. Walking off the field yesterday in practice, had both of his elbows and arms covered with packs of ice. Not the fastest, not the strongest, smart and willing to pay the price. Turn the corner, works his way through those stick checks. This kid takes a beating routinely in practice. You got to take the body right here. Take that extra step to greatness, regains the ball in the good spot in his pocket and finishes. Duke's midfielders, no impact today. It's been all Howell and Crotty down low.
Great look from Scott Camp. Moulton wins the draw, flicks it for White. He's nailed from behind by Payton. Crotty takes it back, Costabile. With a 6-foot pole, the freshman. Trying to get loose. Goes over the crossbar. And it's backed up by Howell. Coverage of the NCAA Lacrosse Championship concludes. ESPN HD Monday afternoon, 1 Eastern. Winner of this game takes on the winner of Cornell, Virginia, the other semifinal. To follow here today on ESPN2 HD, the NCAA Lacrosse Championships, presented on ESPN by Enterprise Rent-A-Car Monday. For more, log on to ESPN.com. Who wins this year's title?
Both teams in their locker rooms right now. You see a couple of Virginia players in the end zone. The Cornell team, assistant coaches will eventually walk over to that monitor and click it off.
Focus on our game here, gentlemen.
Couldn't be more impressed with a group of student athletes than both the Cornell and Virginia guys yesterday.
Turry, sharp angle, sends it wide as he was dancing around the 9-foot radius of the crease. Can't touch that as an offensive player. Closest to it is Quinzani. And Max will trigger from the corner. Gets a pick. Look at the triple team on the dangerous Max Quinzani. Bodies everywhere. Somehow gets loose. He shoots and sends it off cage. Turry backs it up.
Little re-dodge opportunity for Max Quinzani there, but we've seen Duke not handle the Syracuse doubles well. You get double or triple teamed, get the ball out of your stick quicker. You got guys who are open. The tendency is to kind of turtle up and shell up with the ball, and then you get victimized by the double. Get the ball out of your stick.
Crotty watched by Smith. Pick from Turry. Ned Crotty. Jumper. Save Galloway, who's pumped. Claps his glove to the stick in celebration. Outlet for Drew. Look at the speed this kid's got. Kevin Drew, only a freshman. Look at the wheels. Offensive end wisely holds it up to allow the first line offensive players to set in the half field.
Galloway's been the difference. Crotty got his shot off the pick. Again, Sid Smith getting hung up on that pick, but severe angle. Galloway holds his ground, takes that one off the thigh.
Shots are even 22-22, and who's handling number 22 for Syracuse? Dan Hardy, wearing that legendary jersey number worn by Gary Gate. All 3 Powell brothers, Charlie Lockwood, the all-time greats at Syracuse. The traditional jersey is number 22. He told me yesterday Cody Jamison might get it next year. That's a possibility. He's asked for it. Miller's shot side of the goal. Schroeder will clear.
Jamison has 1 year of eligibility remaining. You don't have to give it to someone. That's kind of my theory. If there's no one worthy, put it on the shelf for a year. You're not detracting from it. The worst thing you can do is put it on someone who's not deserving, and then you dilute the power of the 22 jersey.
Miller avoids all sorts of trail checks, slashes, slams, slaps, and he's still got it. It can be rough taking upfield on a clear. Your midfielder like Jovan Miller. Mims, the nation's leading scorer, has a goal and 1 assist so far. Parrott, the offensive star for the Orange, he's got a hat trick. And Yellow started the scoring for Syracuse. Similar play as he darts out from behind the cage.
It's an Orange team that really has thrived with the lead in low-scoring ball games late in the year. They're going to work the clock. They're going to be patient. This is the most conservative Syracuse team I have ever seen.
Parrott feeds. Hardy scores! Parrott's big day continues, and the big fella doesn't miss.
Pair of seniors. Parrott, coming off the hat trick in the first half, has the attention of the Duke defense. Splits the ball to the near side, and Duke's reaction, their recovery is late. Schroeder helpless as Hardy zone busts from the outside.
The latest number 22. 1-1 for 2 today. Peyton and Moulton, the draw. And Jake Moulton's got it. Dan Hardy told me yesterday his parents gave him a special graduation gift, history major at Syracuse, a trip to Disney World. Has never been. So he and his girlfriend are flying down after the championships. And he said he can't wait. Hoping Syracuse can win the title and he can look into a camera and say, I'm going to Disney World. That's his goal. We'll see if it works out. Got to hang on here and then win Monday.
This game right now at the boiling point. Danger of getting away from Duke quickly.
Mims passing in front, and a great chance. The shot from Keogh was deflected and goes into the crowd. See the names on the backs of the helmets. That's brand new for Syracuse just this week. A lot of decal work going on. Daniello, shoved by McKee. And Syracuse keeps it. Western Conference Finals, NBA playoffs continue on ABC, 8:30 Eastern. Lakers heading to Denver. Nuggets took away the home court advantage, winning game 2. Coverage begins with GMC NBA Countdown at 8 Eastern. For more, log on to ESPN.com. Big shot, Chauncey Billups, 27 in game 2 for Denver. Carmelo, big game. And you know they'll be pumped up. Mile High City for that one. Amadon's shot, kicked aside by Schroeder. His 8th save of the day.
Mello, lacrosse fan, having grown up in Baltimore. Played for Towson Catholic in high school and up in the Dome for Cuse. How about Carmelo as a long stick midfielder?
That'd be something. About 6'9".
You had your boy Shaq with a lacrosse stick this week.
A little tutoring with Shaquille O'Neal. He was a great student, by the way, and did visit the Syracuse lacrosse team and wielded the 6-foot pole for a while. Imagine that. Failure to advance. Time violation, Duke. Syracuse takes it over. Shaquille visited for a few moments prior to the Syracuse practice, was mobbed by the much shorter Syracuse lacrosse players, and got to have some fun experimenting with a 6-foot defenseman's pole, and took some photos, signed some autographs.
Worked out at Syracuse. Throwing around 100-pound dumbbells like they were 20s.
That's what Kenny Nim said yesterday. Piece of cake. Abbott, sharp angle, side of the goal, and he's shoved into the crease. Play on, Manley the outlet. Here's Peyton. Upfield, Costabile. Quinzani winds a big shot, he scores. Max Quinzani low to high. Rips it beyond the reach of Galloway.
Quinzani to the roof.